Hello, my name is Troy Anderson and this is my persuasive speech. Should cell phones be banned in high school? Well, they should for some various reasons. For one, they can cause serious distractions and disrupt the learning environment in those classrooms as well. Most schools usually have strict rules regarding the usage of cell phones in their hallways or classrooms during their hours. They may cause some students in those classrooms to cheat on, certain tests and assignments by, for one, they could take pictures of those tests and look through their cell phones for those test pictures and go off those pictures to, find any answers or and write them down. And they could also send those pictures to their friends so that they can do the exact same thing. But that can only be short-lived because, who's not going to notice you looking off your cell phone, copying down answers onto your test. And they could text the answers to their friends because if they had a class, that same class before their friends, they could text those answers, and their friends could, do the same thing. But again, short-lived because they would be caught. And they could put notes on their cell phones and use those notes for those tests, but sometimes on rare occasions the teachers will allow you to use notes that are written down, but sometimes there's teachers that won't allow that, but again that's going to be short-lived because it's noticeable. Surfing the internet and getting distracted is another big reason. For one, come on, you don't need to surf the internet while the teacher's trying to teach, because that's no. And playing games, come on. I mean, who's got the time to, play games on their cell phones in high school and waste their time on it? I mean, besides, you get caught eventually because they're going to notice it. And watching videos, I mean, you do get noticed by watching videos because it's obvious because you have headphones in and you're staring at a screen like this for a for a long amount of time, and just by looking off your screen and paying attention, and you'll eventually get caught. And texting, I mean, come on, who's not going to notice you doing this? I mean, you're going to get noticed, and your teachers are going to take your cell phone away or have you put it up and not use it again in that classroom. And there are other reasons why cell phones should be banned. Class disruptions. If your cell phone is going to go off, just make sure it's on vibrate. Come on now. Because who's going to want to hear this? And who's going to want to hear some crazy sounding, sounds and everything, like if you're getting a text, like this. Who's going to not hear that? I mean, come on, at least make sure it's on vibrate or on silent. And this happening can cause the teacher to stop, and you could get, looked at by students, and that could be very, very embarrassing. And it's absolutely disrespectful and rude because it distracts other students, and then they have to stop and turn for you and see what that noise was. You don't want that, and nobody wants that to happen. And cell phones, as a whole, are one of the worst devices that you can have in a school. But there are some schools that may allow it for, emergency purposes, such as if there's an emergency like a bomb threat, or if the school somehow caught on fire maybe, or school got let out early without, a student knowing or something like that. And whether cell phones should be banned from schools, has always been a heavily debated topic because of the pros and the cons related to, cell phone usage in high school and everything. They should be banned from schools no matter how many advantages they have going for them to be allowed on the school grounds. And I got my information from www.academia.edu and also from www.schoolsecurity.org. Thank you. That was my persuasive speech.